Hi everyone, just wanted to pop in and do a quick video in case you've ever wondered about doing this, or maybe you've never heard of this trick or this idea. If you have excess paint, rather than throwing it out, you can just spread it on a piece of paper you have. In this case, I used pages from a book I thrifted. Gives an interesting background because there's already something printed on it. Just in case you're wondering, it's the Postmodern American Poetry, a Norton anthology, a huge book at 900 and something pages. But I've just gotten into that habit. Rather than throwing it out, why not? And it could be something interesting, maybe interesting collage paper, maybe something to work on and put in a sketchbook, maybe something to use as a background in card making. I don't really know yet. I just wanted to show you, put that super heavy book down, just wanted to show you a few examples. And this, again, I was working a lot with turquoise. I did do some mark making with my STABILO woodies. This, I was using a glass medium, or let me tell you exactly what it's called, pouring medium, but it's like liquid glass medium. Gave sort of an interesting finish. Did some mark making this with an old teapot strainer. Do I have another one that has this? No, I don't. Let me show you what that is. It's just this object. This actually went in an old teapot, and you can put your loose tea in here. I have a whole collection of these strange objects, and I just stamped it with that. I'm thinking also of maybe rolling it eventually. I might try that. So one of them, this was just all a dark teal. I'm actually going to do a video on making teal and turquoise because I just made a whole batch of this lovely teal turquoisey color. But this was just with a lot of water. I feel like I'm just going to leave this as is, and it'll be interesting dark pieces of collage. This I'm not crazy about. Again, I was working with turquoise, bit of yellow got in there. Brush marks, I might work on this a little bit. This crumpled paper, again, orange and turquoise combination, really, really lovely and interesting texture. Once it was crumpled up when I put the turquoise paint on it, or I crumpled it after I put the paint on. And just to give even more texture, probably leave that as is. This I really like too. I like the way the colors melded. I might just touch that up a little bit as well. Also just wanted to show you these two. Almost lost them somehow in my pile of papers. This also, again, the tea strainer, and this had a little bit of the liquid medium in it. So I think I'm going to go over it a bit. I did put a bit of washi tape on it. I bought washi tape with absolutely no idea what I was going to do with washi tape, but sort of got caught up in the hype, and it is really pretty. There are a million different styles and patterns of washi tape. Also, this one, again, reminiscent of this that is super dark, but this has more of an interesting pattern in my opinion. This sort of has the brush marks. So it doesn't matter that they're torn. If I use them as collage, they will probably be torn up anyway. But I just maybe want to get rid of this a little bit and just work on it. Just do some exploration into, what we can do with this. So I'm going to start with this one. I just want to fill this in really quickly. I just liked the stripes of color that were going on here. Reminded me a little bit of ocean sunset. And I just like a little bit of that puddled look. So I'm just going to leave this as is and send it off to dry. This one, what I want to do is just bring out these dots. They're going to be dots by the time I've finished with them, but just bring this out a little more. And I am using that glass-like medium. kind of hard to talk and paint at the same time. Just going to use a little more color to round this out. You see, and as I'm working on this, I am more partial to this section. This I'm not too keen on. If it were up to me, and it is up to me, cover that up a little bit. I would definitely do something else with that section. So I'm going to leave this pretty much as is. I like the contrast of shinier finish and, wait a second, just 1 second here. I have a white dot that's going to annoy me. Okay. I might do another coat on this. Actually, you can see through a bit, but then again, that just, makes it interesting as well. But I like the contrast between the shiny and the duller, the backdrop of the straight printed words that were on the page, the straightness of the washi tape. I call this, manufactured as opposed to more organic lines or more organic shapes. Blue square on the bottom, why not? This I did cover up a bit more just to make it a little bit different, make it of interest. Also didn't super like how much those the blue here was kind of showing through. I wasn't super crazy about that. So again, this is just all, with the goal of experimenting, trying things out, see how colors behave, mediums behave, and, who knows where this is going to wind up. That is off to dry. I wanted to tidy this up a bit. Just practicing on working on less, I don't really like when the brush strokes show that much. So again, is it going to matter if it's used as collage? Maybe not, probably not, but it just gives me the opportunity to see, you know, how that can be switched up, how it can be minimized, especially here. But it does give the paper interesting texture. There are a lot of, hear that scratchy sound. It's not me turning up the volume. It really does give it texture. This paper holds up quite nicely. Book pages usually do hold up quite nicely. You can gesso them before if you're really trying to use them as a sketchbook. So I've been staring at this for about 10 minutes trying to figure out what to do. And I thought of blocking this out more in a darker color, or in the same color, but just making it more opaque. I like that it's all one color. It'll be useful for collage. It'll be somewhat, you know, like this if you want something that is all one tone, depending on what you're working with. But I decided to cut up some strips of collage, and I don't know if I'm going to put them horizontally or vertically, though. And I think I'm then just going to go over with the same color again. I'm really not going to make this too complicated. I think I'm liking the horizontal stripes because they go across. They don't really follow the page, which is basically vertical. So, and I think I'm going to, oh, am I going to go past that area? Yes, I might as well. Okay, let's do that. And I'm just going to glue them on with some glue stick. I have the world's oldest glue stick just to keep them in place. And I'm going to put a bit of medium over just to seal it all in. And I'm probably going to go over with another coat anyway of, that's great. Anyway, that'll be cut off once we undo that. So. So I am going to put a coat of turquoise over this. Am I not? I don't know yet. So I decided not to go over this. I'll leave it as is. I like the striped effect. Again, I like the manufactured of the collage and the more organic, swirly brush marks of the background. Sort of balances it out now a little bit, and I really do like this. I wonder if I could even use it as a background for something else. So I will put this over here to dry, and this guy I will save for another video. I want to do something with my washi tape, and I think I'm going to use a little bit of this washi tape and maybe go in with some gold as well, but that'll be for next time. So guys, thanks for watching. Take care. I'll see you on the next one.